It's been 4 minutes and people are already asking where Fuller is.
Oh my gosh, here we go.
We knew this was gonna happen.
We did. What are we eating? Toppers. We're eating toppers.
Okay.
Toppers, lots of matzo pizza. Check this out. Ready for this? Boom.
You guys already ate half of it.
Well,
We didn't eat it on our...
We're hungry.
Yeah, man, we work hard.
Been waiting for you to figure out the camera.
Yeah, Keaton, come on.
Oopsies.
All right, we're just gonna let you guys filter in here.
Give him a couple minutes.
If me sitting on a couch drinking beer and eating pizza is not familiar to you, you have not been here very long. But if it does look familiar, you know what a treat you are in for.
We've probably grown quite a bit since then, though. Like, how many subscribers did we have back when?
I'm still the same height.
The channel has probably grown since then. How many
Oh,
subscribers
the
did we have back
channel.
in the Lift It Live days?
I don't know if we posted on. We went live on Facebook back in those days,
Oh,
which
Lord.
apparently isn't a thing anymore.
No,
I
you
didn't
can
even
still go
know
live
that.
on Facebook. We just would rather go live on Instagram and YouTube.
in YouTube.
Yeah.
Which YouTube Live.
Careful, your boomer is showing.
Whoa, whoa. I'm just trying to filter through the comments here.
That's all right. How many people we got?
71.
Okay, that's not
What,
too
what
bad.
you all got in the koozies? We can't tell you,
Good stuff.
but it says for the farmers and it looks like a corn cob.
Yes.
So use your imaginations. Yes, guys, we miss Fuller too, even though I see him every day. I promise we'll have him back in videos too.
Eventually.
This is my series. I can do what I want.
All right, I'm out. See you later. It's been fun.
What size lift is on the Ford behind you? That guy must be new here.
What? I'll tell you what. To find the answer to your question, you're gonna want to watch our drag race video, which you can find on our YouTube channel. Cool. They can hear us.
Everybody can hear us?
Let's do it.
Everything's good?
It is 6:11. We're a minute late.
It's okay.
It's your show, right?
It's my show. I
That's
can do
true.
what I want.
It's very true.
Now my nose is running because I ate nacho cheese.
What?
I don't know.
Are you allergic to nacho cheese?
No, but it like got into the back of my throat. So thoughts on the new F-150? We have a whole video about that actually.
We have a whole video, actually. It's really
Yeah,
good.
The two of us together
Yeah.
have a video about that.
Let's
Should
do
we
it.
tell them what we're doing?
I mean, I'm sure they're probably wondering why two dudes are
Sitting on
a couch in front
talking
of
to
a
an
truck.
iPad. Makes
And a cell
sense.
phone, actually.
And a cell phone.
Yeah.
Instagram over here on the cell phone. So guys, if you have not been a subscriber of Custom Offsets for very long, this is something that we used to do back in the day, way before Dustin, before Fuller came along, before, well, I guess Sean was in videos.
Yeah.
But we did this thing called Lift It Live. Brad, Jake, and I would sit down on the couch, answer your questions about lift kits, basically just generic shop talk. And we thought, let's bring it back, because who doesn't want to sit and drink beer, eat pizza, and talk about trucks?
Yeah.
So once a week, I think, is the
Yep,
schedule
every
here?
Thursday.
Every Thursday, I will be coming to you live via, hopefully not Keaton holding an iPad.
Yeah, here's to hoping.
On YouTube and the Instagram. We'll have some subjects to talk about.
Yep.
Today we're just kind of introducing to you guys that we're coming back. And then we will open up the second half of the show for your questions. I'll try to go through as many pertinent questions as possible. So fitment, lift kit quality, trucks in general, anything you guys want to know pertaining to the shop end of things. I'm not going to tell you why your wheels haven't shipped yet. I'm not going to, I mean, I guess we could do giveaway updates maybe.
Yeah, we can do stuff like that. Yeah, talk about that stuff a little bit.
I'll have somebody new. Mostly it'll be Brad and I, not Dustin, but Dustin is filling in tonight for you guys. Since you like him so much and he's like the nicest man with a beard, I believe is the consensus.
Yeah, there was
on the
there was a
YouTube.
comment that said I was the second nicest man with a beard behind Santa Claus. But then there was another man that said, well, Santa Claus isn't real, so that makes me first.
Right.
So either way.
So we've
Something
got
like
Dustin
that, I don't
here
know.
to make everybody feel good about themselves.
Oh my God, stop it.
We're gonna get you a cardigan sweater.
You know what? I might wear it just for you.
I wouldn't be opposed to it,
Jesus.
to be completely honest.
Well, that happened. That's on the internet now.
You're wearing a cardigan. I don't know. It's
Yeah.
like Mr. Rogers. You put on
That's
your
true.
nice shoes and your cardigan
That's true.
and sit down and tell us all the things that you love about whatever product we're testing that day.
Yeah, that's fair.
This is my soft voice, and I'm not very good at it.
No, it's a little weird. It's a wonder you have a girlfriend.
We're not even going to get into that.
Fair enough.
So that is the census. That is the consensus of the show. What we'll be doing. So we might as well open it up. They are spamming us with Parker Fuller. Guys, Fuller quit. It's okay. You're going to survive. We're still going to bring you all the same content. It'll just be different people. So instead of Fuller making shit up, you're going to hear us talking about stuff that we know. It's okay. It's going to be okay. I promise. We're here to get you through it. We'll hold your hand. It's okay.
You'd be a terrible guidance counselor. I hope you know that.
I know. Dude, my kid, when he falls, I'm going to be like, okay, don't do that again.
Rub some dirt in it. You'll be fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine. That's how I was raised.
Yeah, correct. So yeah, I imagine most people know you, I would guess. Right?
I would hope most people know. I have been here for a very, very long time.
Literally since almost the beginning.
Literally since the beginning.
Yeah.
Since before Fuller, since the camera was, I don't even know who our camera guy was. Do we have a camera guy? I think we just set up a tripod and talked about stuff.
Dude, I don't know. That was before my time.
That's a long time ago. I've been here a long time. I've been in select videos. Not everybody likes my taste of, what would you call it? Honesty?
Yeah, you're a very straightforward person. And
I'm not going to lie to you guys. People don't like it, but I'm not going to lie to you. That's why I have this show. So you can ask me about truck stuff, and I can be honest with you about truck stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll work. We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out as we go. All right. So Matthew Piper has a 15 F-150. He's looking at a 6-inch rough country, 22 12s and 35s. Will he need any trimming? Yes, sir, you will. You will definitely be trimming the front bumper, at least the valence, and likely on the back side of the fender there. Depends on it is an EcoBoost or not, but you're more than likely going to have to trim the intake that sits down in the wheel wells and lose some crash bars.
Yeah, that's super common with those trucks, is having to nip the crash bars usually anytime you go bigger than stock wheels and tires.
We have the man with the Santa comment is very happy that you saw his comment.
Woo! I did see it. I believe I liked it, actually. I try to go through all the comments on the YouTube videos. I try to interact with folks just as much as I can. You know.
I do as well.
Yeah.
And then they try to start fights with me in the comments because that's me. But
Well, if you'd be a little nicer to people.
I can either be nice or I can be honest. You guys got to choose your poison here.
You can't have both.
John Horton, 4th gen Ram, 24 14s and 35s. Will it fit on a level with minor trimming? John. No, bro. No. You might as well lose the front bumper.
Just take the whole thing off.
Just take the whole thing off.
Just remove it.
and just 45 at the back of the fender. Honestly, you can see some stuff in the gallery. Plug in those specs. It'll show you what people have done. I'm sure there's a couple out there that have done it. You'll be able to see how they did it.
You can find the gallery at customoffsets.com/gallery, by the way.
Right.
In case you didn't know. Just throwing that subtle little plug in there.
So I see one comment, is Wicked Manufacturing good? I will have you know that I pressed Brad for probably 3 months to get Wicked on the site.
You're talking suspension.
Suspension product.
Okay, because
suspension
I'm
brand.
familiar with Wicked Wheels.
Oh, yeah,
which is new, by the way.
Also new.
Yeah.
Well, Wicked is new to our site as a suspension brand. I like them. They make some really cool big lift kits and some really stylized leveling kits.
Yeah.
So I'm a big fan of them. Absolutely.
Yeah, they make some decent stuff.
Are Carly kits worth the price and ride? If you can afford a Carly kit, absolutely. Absolutely, hands down. You want to make something with a straight axle ride good? Carly.
Yeah.
It's the way to go. What are some affordable OBS trucks? I don't know.
Okay,
I
listen.
I think that's what he's asking.
Hold on. I got hollered at about OBS, though. Rainey hollered at me this morning because I referred to a square body as an OBS Chevy, and you're not supposed to do that.
Oh, yeah, no.
You can do that, he said.
Do that. It's an OBS.
Woo!
88 to 98, brother.
I got hollered at.
With select 25 and 3500s venturing in up to 2001.
Correct, because they did the classic thing, which was weird.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, it was weird. My first truck was a 92 GMC 1500 extended cab short box with a 5.0 and a 5-speed.
92 Silverado 1500 regular cab short box.
Oh, little guy.
5.7.
And I assume the auto that came
Automatic,
with it.
yeah.
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 That's the, 4L60? The one that likes to yeet the old,
Possibly.
what is it, second to third
Transmission
solenoid?
never went out, but I grenaded the rear end on it.
Yeah, they did that too.
Two-wheel drive Ram 1500. I want to go bigger than a 7-inch CST. What is the largest? Which is the largest available? 6-inch rough country, 3-inch body. I hate putting body lifts on newer trucks. There's so much drive-by-wire. There's so many traction control modules that doing a body lift messes with. I don't recommend doing it. I'm not saying you can't. I'm just saying I don't recommend it.
Correct, it can be done, but I think that's, and you nailed it right there as well. The point is that with newer trucks and so many electronics, a lot of those harnesses are not made to stretch 3 additional inches.
Exactly.
So then you're trying to extend harnesses and make sure you
Yes.
pin things out right. It's just,
And they've got sensors for everything.
Correct.
And now your sensor is from here and up here, and it's not in relation to suspension, doesn't work. And
Correct.
it's just can of worms. Why do you not want to tell us where Fuller is?
we
Guys-
just did.
Guys, we told you he quit. Like, he had an opportunity to do something that he has been very passionate about, so he took the opportunity.
Correct, you should follow that up by saying, it's not like he's just like, I'm out. You
Right.
know?
This has been going on for a while. You're just
Correct.
finally coming into releasing it to you guys.
Correct.
Because, I mean, we could have just cut him out of videos and not told you anything. Would that have made you feel better?
We don't do that.
13 F-150, 5 liter with 37s, do you need to re-gear? I'm going to see what your answer is first.
Do you? No. Should you? Yes.
Should you? Yes. You absolutely don't need to. If you want to regain some power loss, yes, absolutely. But be careful, you're going to want to re-gear and tune it at the same time for the new gears. Because, again, everything newer than like 2000 is reliant on computers.
Correct.
And if the TCM doesn't know what the rear end's doing, your shift points are going to be all screwed up. So it's
Oh,
not
God.
just the old way of throwing in some gears for the weekend and going out and rip.
Split the old cover off the Dana 44 and slap some new gears in and call it a day, huh? It's not that simple anymore.
So, okay, Dawson wants, he's said this like a dozen times now,
Okay,
he
what's-
wants to buy a 97 Ford with a 7.3. Is it worth it?
All right. I'm going to say this, and it's going to make a lot of people angry. The 7.3 turbo diesel Power Stroke was a great truck in 97. 96 when it came out, right? 96 they went from the IDI to the
Yeah,
to the
95,
Power
96.
Stroke. Yeah. Great truck at that point. However, by today's standards, it's okay. They're super reliable, but they drink fuel like a fish and they don't make that much power.
Right, if you're just trying to pull stuff around,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. If you're looking for like something that you can just throw a gooseneck behind, haul stuff around, get 5 MPGs, whether you're loaded or empty, it's not going to make a difference.
Right.
Absolutely. But if you're looking for a daily driver or even for a performance-oriented truck, there are so many better options out there.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, I'm just trying to scroll
And
through.
the bro tax on the 7.3s is crazy.
Depends on where you are.
That's true. Up here, the bro tax on clean 7.3s
Yeah, if
is
you can
crazy.
try and find a...
Yeah, especially a clean one. Thank you, Rust Belt.
What do we got here? Best 26-inch MT for my 26x14s. Kind of depends on what size tire you can fit. I like the Furies. Fury makes
Yeah.
some great tires in that size range. They're hard to find 26-inch.
Yeah, there's not a
Tires.
lot of companies that make a 26-inch tire to begin with.
I want to say Fury, Fuel,
I think Venom might make one.
Venom might. I don't know if Gladiator does or not.
I'd have to look.
I think Gladiator does.
You're going to have to find one of those show tire brands. You know, like you
Yes,
said, the
absolutely.
Fury, the Fuels, those guys. You're not going to see that size tire out of like a Toyo or something
Yeah,
like that.
and I
That's just not their
assume
market.
you're not going mudding with the 26x14s either.
I mean, it'd be a lot cooler if you did. I wouldn't do it. That's a lot of money and wheels to take flying through the mud bog, but it'd be pretty cool.
Thought on the Hellcat Durango. Well, I mean, it's a minivan.
Here's my thing with that, right? So when the Hellcat first came out, Dodge was they were big swinging, right? They were the man.
Yep.
The problem is that all they've done is copy paste that same recipe in every one of their production vehicles. Every one of them.
Yeah, they've gotten a little bland.
It's literally the same thing. And the worst part is their media, like their launch media, is always a gray vehicle with black racing stripes, and they're like, wow, look at this, it's got 707 horsepower. It's like, yeah, we knew that from the last 6 vehicles you put that engine in.
Exactly. Like, we know.
It's still cool, don't get me wrong. It's neat to see that we're living in an age where you have production vehicles coming off the line with 700 plus horsepower.
Right.
And that's not just them, it's all over the board.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
absolutely.
Did you know, by the way, I saw the other day, that ADD makes like their own Raptor variant? Did you know that?
I did not.
So ADD is what they call the Phoenix conversion kit. So they take any 2015 and above F-150 and basically outfit it with like Raptor equivalent parts.
Oh.
So you get big old shocks, you get over fenders that are 7 inches wider, you get 12 inches of suspension travel up front and 14 out back. Plus you could still retain your Coyote.
But what is the cost?
I have no idea. It's not even listed on the website, so I'm sure it's a lot.
Yeah. So
But it's cool.
It might even, yeah, I can't argue with that. Do you guys have a 6-inch lift kit for a 99 Sierra 2500? I shopped around my hometown in Montana and no one has one. Well, I wouldn't expect anyone in your hometown in Montana to stock a 6-inch.
That, correct.
If it's the new body style 2500, absolutely. If it is the OBS body style 2500, you have to go with the K2500 OBS kit.
Because it's a classic.
But
sure.
they are on the website. You'll be able to find them there. Just got to do
we
some
have 'em.
digging.
CustomOffsets.com. Check them out. Plug. See that?
Hey, how much a month do you guys spend on fuel? $80 twice a week, so that's $160
Woo!
times 4.
160, 320, 640.
Yeah, about $600 a month in that one vehicle, and that's because it ran on premium.
Yeah.
Super Duty gets amazing fuel mileage and it never leaves.
Really?
Yeah, like this thing's 22-ish for an 8-inch lift on 40s. It ain't bad.
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
But again, it has 8,000 miles on it in a year
It has
and a half.
9,500 miles on it as of this morning when I pulled it around to film a video.
See, these guys have been driving this thing around, putting miles on it.
Oh dear.
You realize at
Here
10,000
we
miles,
go.
you gotta take it in for a service? What is the dealership gonna say? Stacking a leveling kit on a 7-inch rough country bracket kit with a lift strut.
Don't do it.
You can do it. You can do it because it's a lift strut. You're gonna be pushing the CV angles, the lower ball joint angles. If you have the upper control arms, it looks like it says you do, you should be all right.
Best lift for a second-gen Tahoe.
I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I'm gonna finish my pizza before I think rough country is like the only thing they make a lift for.
Is it?
That truck, yeah.
It could be.
There might be a BDS 4.5 out there, but I think his only real option is rough country.
Because those did not share the same chassis as what the half tons did, right?
Correct.
Because the first gen did, I believe.
First gen was a truck chassis.
Yeah, would have shared the K1500 chassis.
Yeah. Second
correct.
gen is its own with coil springs.
Yeah.
Hot dogs or hamburgers?
Hamburgers. I mean, the inner Wisconsinite in me wants to say brats, because that's what we do up here.
That is fair.
But
It's actually a hard one for me. I
Really?
guess I pick hamburgers too. I don't know. I can down like 5 fucking hot dogs.
would you do?
Oops, I swore on the internet. Would I be able to fit 22 by 10s on a 4-inch lift on my 18 GMC Sierra with some 35s? You're going to have to trim with 33s, bro. 35s aren't going to happen. Unless you
Well-
really want to cut it apart.
Listen, anything is possible.
Anything is possible when you believe in the Milwaukee Sawzall. But
Brandon Jordan put 35s on his Tundra with a 3-inch lift, I think.
was it like wide-bodied and
No.
get rid of the fender?
They relocated the body mount because he had to cut so much of it out of there.
Well, yeah, that'd be fair.
It's awesome. He's on Anthems. It looks really good.
Thoughts on second-gen Dodges, Cummins or gas?
Cummins, yes. Gas, no.
I would argue that truck is the best farm truck ever made.
Every farmer had one. Here, let me get you.
I'm literally
I'm gonna eat another piece of
actively
this,
but
by the
not
way.
actively looking for one.
A second gen.
So if anybody's got a clean second-gen Cummins out there,
So if
I just
you're
need
from,
a rolling chassis.
if
I don't
you're-
need a body.
What? Why?
I don't need a body. I can't elaborate on it.
Oh, all right.
I just need an extended cab,
Oh,
long box chassis.
I already know why.
We
Cool
can't-
things in the works.
We can't tell the internet.
There's cool things in the works. That's all they need to know.
All right. Realized you guys were in Wisconsin. Where are you? I live in southeast Wisconsin.
Northeast Wisconsin.
You didn't know we were in Wisconsin, bro? We are, what did you say? 20 miles from Green Bay. Southeast of Green Bay.
Yep.
If I stand on top of a hill, I can probably see Lambeau Field. That's a lie.
No, it don't work like that. Too far away. But we're pretty close.
Someone said they could see fuller in the Lambo.
Good. Stay there.
What 8-inch lift should I get for a 2015 F250? I don't really have a budget. I mean, if you're just going to ball out, BDS makes a very nice coilover lift kit,
That's what I was gonna say.
which can be seen behind us.
Mhm.
I absolutely love it. Truck ride's phenomenal.
Yeah, it does. The ride's good. The drive's good. It's nice. BDS
This-
makes good stuff.
Can this guy get he wants a lift kit for his Crown Victoria. Bro, they make them.
That's a lie. They make them. They do exist.
We don't offer any.
Correct.
Correct. But there are out there, they're basically just spacers to lift it, and they don't lift it much more than 2 inches tops, I believe.
You can stuff 31s on them though.
Right.
Blair did that with the Crown or the Grand Marquis.
Yo, Jared Martinez with the bomb question. Milwaukee or DeWalt?
Milwaukee, bro. What kind of
This
question is that?
Wisconsin. Go look in the shop. Every tool we have is red.
Oh yeah. My dad was a DeWalt guy. Believe it or not.
Oh, my dad was the same. I mean, you're talking 30 years ago,
Uh-huh.
Milwaukee wasn't much of a brand.
Correct.
These days, fire.
They just released a 1-inch impact.
I saw.
A big girl.
It's beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What do you got?
Duramax, Power Stroker, Cummins, and why? And if you could diesel swap any vehicle, what would it be?
All right, so that's a two-parter. So Duramax, Cummins, or Power Stroke? This is a really loaded question, by
This
the
is
way.
a super loaded question.
Because there's no, like, I feel like you could pick one.
I have reasons why I would pick each one.
That's what I'm saying.
Like different
depending on the year.
applications. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like if I want something to haul, like just a straight up, I want a Cummins.
Mm-hmm.
If I want to go fast, I'm going to get a Duramax. Oh, yeah. I'm going to build
6-liter Power Stroke, baby.
Dale
Let's go.
Banks is
That's
going to
true.
build me a Duramax.
That's true. I don't know though, man. I remember when I had my 6-liter, the guys would always say they'd go to the grass drags and those regular cab short box 6-liters would just
Oh, yeah.
haul the mail
Yeah.
because they hook up because they're
I mean, you had
just a
to
short
head
wheelbase.
stud it and replace the gaskets
Oh
on
yeah,
the way home.
absolutely, correct.
Right.
Catastrophic engine failure was in your future, but it's all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
They scream. They're great.
If you could diesel swap any vehicle, what would it be?
That's a good question. Diesel swap any vehicle. I saw there was at Iola last year a super dope, like 1965 International, like deuce and a half truck. It was slammed, and it had a just massive turbo Cummins.
Yep.
It was awesome. I want that. Like, looked like a mini semi. Had the dual,
Oh,
the
yeah,
dual
yeah,
wheels
yeah.
in the back, the big old rear axle. Oh yeah, that's hot. I'd do that again.
I would also put a Cummins in an International. Have you ever been to Greenville, Wisconsin? What is your opinion?
Greenville. I love Greenville.
I live like 2 miles
For
from
real?
Greenville.
I was in Greenville the other weekend. Great little town.
Yeah, we go through there all the time.
Oh yeah.
Wave if you see us.
Uh-huh.
Do you ship to Canada?
We do. The shipping's a little bit more expensive, but we do ship to Canada. Wheels, tires, and suspension. We'll ship it all.
Ooh, I like this one.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Kelderman lifts? Do you know what Kelderman is?
I don't think I'm familiar with them.
Oh, which kind of makes me sad. We're teaching Dustin as we go here.
Thanks for
Kelder-
outing me on the internet.
Kelderman is a lift kit company out of Iowa
Okay.
who started by making farm machinery.
I'm already in. I love 'em.
Exactly.
I don't need to know the rest of it.
They're literally a
I'm
bunch
in.
of farmers from Iowa, and now they make high-end airlift kits. So 4 to 6 inch adjustable, 6 to 8 inch adjustable, 10 to 12 adjustable.
I'm in.
Air suspension for the big trucks.
Sign me up.
They're
love it.
they're a very good quality. They are very pricey, and in our climate up here, air is very finicky. Josh, how would you word that? How is air suspension through winter in Wisconsin? Would you say it's super reliable?
Funny says. It's just fickle, right?
Yeah,
it's a little.
exactly.
It's tough because you get condensation in the lines, and then it freezes and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's not. We're not in a southern state that doesn't see below 30.
Clean shave 24/7 and have your dream truck, but only be able to drive it in reverse. Or have the manliest beard and drive a beater that is always on the point of breaking down, but it never does.
I'll take that one. A beard in a beater truck. What more could a guy want?
Right? As I just shaved last night because it's so hot and I couldn't stand having a
No,
beard
dude,
anymore.
you just learn to deal with it.
I'll drive a dream truck in reverse, I guess. Whatever. How do you guys feel about squatted trucks?
How much squat? Are we talking like 2 inches or like 6?
Let's just call it 6-inch lift in the front, drop shackle in the rear on 26-inch
Nope,
replicas and rubber bands.
No, sir. Not
Straight
for me.
up Carolina.
Straight from NC. Yeah, I'm good. I don't mind a little squat. Like Rainey's truck has a little squat. I think it looks good.
I feel like it looks like its leaf springs are worn out.
I don't hate it. I like it, but I'm not about like Junior's Bronco staring at.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm a short little guy. Okay, I probably wouldn't be able to see over the hood.
Yeah. Austin asked what my plans are for my new truck. You're going to want to stay tuned for some videos because we are documenting all of that.
Uh-huh.
I can't really talk about it right now.
Most of the build parts are here now.
Most of it.
I would say 75% of them are here now, which is super cool. We're really excited to bring that one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be fun. Dream truck.
Right now?
Yeah, these change constantly.
Yeah, I mean, if you'd asked me this 6 weeks ago, I'd have told you I was going to buy a Raptor. I wanted a Raptor so bad.
Right.
However, I think if I had to go buy a truck right now, new or used, it would be a Tremor. I love the Tremor package with the 6.7, not with the 7.3 gas.
Okay, yeah. that's
With
fair.
the 6.7, because the thing for me with that truck is that it's like, the Tremor is, in my opinion, the perfect combination between daily, usable, drivable, working man's truck, but also, I want to go get lost up north this weekend.
Okay. Yeah.
You know?
If I have to pick something OEM, like obviously, it's very hard for me to pick something that's made from a dealership because I always want to mess with stuff. But right now, I really have like this soft spot right here for 80s Chevy K30 3+3s. The factory crew cab. like-
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Daily the Lambo for a week with a K350.
Okay, if we're talking between these two, this right
Probably,
here.
yeah.
That is an absolute nightmare to drive. Sean can attest to it.
I mean, not that that's a whole lot easier to drive.
for me, it is.
All right.
I
that's
like
fair.
being able to see.
Yeah, correct.
This, you might as well be blindfolded wearing a Batman costume. You literally, if you go to change lanes, you can't look. I can't wear a hat in there. I can only wear a certain pair of shoes to hit the pedals on there.
'Cause they're
If I
so
wear,
small?
Yeah, if I wear
Yeah.
my boots, my foot gets stuck behind the brake pedal because they're so narrow, and it's a cool car. It's super fun, but
yeah.
to daily is an absolute nightmare.
Yeah, and I think that's going to ride way better than that does.
Yeah.
Which is interesting to say because you would think a sports car would ride way better. However, that is not built for our roads.
No,
That's
no.
built for Autobahn or
Smooth roads where there's no frost.
Yeah, the highways that run up and down the coast in California.
Correct.
That's not built for rural Wisconsin 1.5 lane back roads.
I don't know what this is, but somebody just sent $3.99 to roast the Team Stance trucks.
That is a donation. So that man donated $3.99 to us. So thank you for that.
Don't we do like roast your rides?
We do.
I would totally be willing to do a roast your rides Team Stance edition.
That'd be fun.
I have to get approval from the Team Stance guys. I'll see who wants to get in on that, and we'll do a little roast session because I know those guys so well.
Yeah.
I've known them for so long, and we pick on them already. So why not?
Somebody did ask how to join Team Stance.
How to join Team Stance? That is a great question for John. It's been about 8 years since I've done it, but I do believe you just go to teamstance.com and you fill out a form and PayPal.
Yep.
So you're gonna hit that up, and that will get you in. I don't remember if our age cutoff is 18 or 21 these days, but I do know we don't have younger than 18 at least. Z-Dragon, again, another guy from the area, wants to know if there's a good place to get trucks or cars wrapped. We do it here, bud. You can come on in. We got our guys here that can do it for you.
God, they do great work.
Chris, I know you've approved roasting Team Stance trucks, but like I need to get the other guys
We need
on
some
board.
more.
We need to get the trucks approved. So that's a good idea, though.
I like it.
Bonus points. Recommend an 8-inch FTS or BDS 6-inch with lift struts and a level on top for an 04 to 08 F-150. Ooh. If it were mine, I would stack the leveling kit on the BDS 6-inch. I know I tell you guys you shouldn't stack stuff, but it's going to ride better than the FTS. Or you buy the FTS and you get the Fox coilover separate, and then you're good to go.
Yeah. Last one. Make it good. Got a good one, Josh?
This guy has a suggestion, but
What's you got?
he said, rumor is the new Ram 2500 with the Cummins will have an Allison transmission.
We-
I think so.
We cannot confirm nor deny that statement because Ram has not confirmed nor denied that statement.
Be way cooler if it did, though.
If they did, I would be very excited to see what kind of power numbers they do. But my only fear is Cummins made the Titan motor for the Titan XD,
Yeah.
and they went away from everything they know to build something for Nissan. And I'm really hoping that Allison didn't go away from everything they know
To build,
a
yeah.
transmission for
That's like
Cummins.
the biggest upset of all time, though. Because that was always the weak point of Dodge trucks, in like the mid to late 2000s to 2010. And also the strong point of GM trucks was the Allison transmission.
Right.
So that
Well,
is like...
to a certain point. The 5 speeds went.
But
went
that was
more
always
than they
like
did
that was
anything
always
else.
like the bragging point was like, oh, it's got an Allison transmission. That's the same
Oh, yeah.
transmission that was in the Abram tanks. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's like, that is, if that's true, that's one of the biggest upsets of all time.
Yes, that will literally be a game changer.
I guess we'll find out.
To have the power, to make the power, and to put the power down.
Correct. Cool.
Cool.
Stay tuned.
Absolutely.
If they do it, you'll hear from us.
I mean,
We'll do another reacting video.
we'll try to be first.
Well, we won't be first, but we won't be last. That's what we do.
Maybe we'll just call up Cummins. They're in like Indiana.
That's true. I've been there.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it
Okay.
up. So make sure that you let us know what you think. And again, we're gonna be doing this every week. I believe Brad is gonna be on next week.
Yeah, correct.
So get your thinking caps on. Get us some good content for. Let us know what you want us to talk about in the beginning next week, so we can cover a good topic. If you've forgotten, Brad is no longer in the shop with me for the last 2 years now. Brad has actually been our suspension expert for the website in general.
Correct.
So he's
He's
going
the
to
man.
have a lot of really good answers for a lot of technical questions for you guys that I probably might not even be able to answer. So think about that. Let us know in the comments and everything. And I believe they're going to make a cut of this
Yeah.
Which
so
will
that'll
go
post
up
next Thursday.
next Thursday as well
In the
before
morning.
we go live.
Yep.
So you can throw your comments in there so we know what we're going to talk about at night
Yeah.
and have a few more corn cobs.
Yes.
Thank you, farmers.
Woo.
Later, guys.